I extend the most cordial and effusive welcome to each and every esteemed member of this gathering. Might I venture to inquire as to the present condition of your individual states of health, encompassing both your physical and mental well-being? I am presently situated within a sphere of decidedly satisfactory contentment, and I extend my deepest gratitude for any hypothetical demonstration of concern that you may or may not choose to bestow. My lands! A disclosure of utterly ethical import has just transpired before my very cognitive apparatus. A sense of profound and unwavering yearning has begun to encroach upon my psyche, specifically a desire to transcend the confines of my current corporeal manifestation and assume the outward semblance or the guise of an Avian creature, thereby enabling me to traverse the celestial expanse with unbound and unrestrained freedom of movement. I beseech you to elucidate the underlying motivations that compel you to engage in the process of verbal communication, employing the established linguistic conventions and grammatical structures that are characteristic of the English vernacular. My offspring, my most cherished progeny of the feminine persuasion, stands on the precipice of commencing a substantial and potentially protracted sojourn to the distant and culturally diverse landmass universally recognized and designated as the United States of America. Assuming, for the sake of a purely hypothetical scenario, that the potential metamorphosis into an Avian identity were to befall you at some indeterminate juncture in the continuum of space-time, I must, with the utmost vehemence and unqualified certainty, assert that I am categorically not, under any conceivable circumstances, or in any facet of my being or existence, an Avian creature by nature or origin or any similar descriptor. My verifiable and immutable essence is quintessentially that of a feline entity. Should I, for any reason, deviate, in any manner or form, from my naturally inherent feline condition, I find myself consumed by curiosity as to the specific and peculiar appellation that you would elect to bestow upon my individual personage and being. The topological configuration of your countenance, or rather, the specific arrangement of your facial features, precipitates within me a profound sensation of familiarity, bearing, as it does, a conspicuous and noteworthy resemblance to a certain individual. To wit, a former occupant of the exalted and highly esteemed office of Prime Minister Mori. A realization of rather poignant intensity begins to gradually dawn upon my faculties of awareness and cognitive processing. Oh, dear me, I must, with the utmost sincerity and depth of feeling, articulate my most heartfelt apologies for that observation, which may, regrettably, be construed as a misrepresentation of reality or a potential misunderstanding between our respective viewpoints. HM, are you, perchance, attempting to represent yourself as an authentic and verifiable feline entity? It so happens that I am, myself, the unfortunate possessor of a subtly sensitive feline lingual appendage, which consequently instigates a demonstrable and undeniable aversion to any and all elementary substances that are characterized by an elevated thermal gradient, or substances of elevated temperature. What, precisely, is your definitive stance and articulated perspective on this matter, oh, individual presenting yourself as a putative cat? Oh, as a matter of utterly intriguing serendipity, it appears that I, too, am currently and irrevocably the possessor of a feline lingual appendage, much like yourself. Should the aforementioned and hypothesized scenario represent the verifiable and immutable state of factual affairs, I shall proceed forthwith with an exceedingly drastic and irreversible action, to wit, the forceful and potentially injurious extraction of said lingual appendage from its encasement within your oral cavity. What? I must, with utmost urgency and desperation, and with all due haste implore you to elucidate the underlying rationale and the precise motivations that contribute to such an unanticipated and wholly unwarranted course of action.